No, I guess here we go with another season, Jerry. Just right off the top, 11 wins last year. Don't make the tournament or the conference tournament, but this year they're saying kind of the same thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously the expectation with the age of our team, we probably didn't handle the expectations well last year, and I hope I tell you the same thing, next year. That we didn't handle where they had us picked, but to be successful where we're at and who we're playing, you have to kind of do it a notch at a time. You got to be careful that you don't get too far ahead of yourself. We've won the 10th most league games in 3 years here. Syracuse is 9, so we have to kind of look at 9, 8, and just try to improve to get to a point where maybe you get a break. And because I'll tell you what, if you can finish in the top 9 or 8, you got a chance to go to the tournament. What we have to do is treat every game though like a Big East game. We didn't do that last year. We had a confidence rally. We missed the free throws that cost us the game. We had tremendous carryover in a negative way during the non-conference. Hopefully these young guys will treat each game like it is an NCAA game.
What is the biggest key to the tournament around this year?
Well, Corey, I wouldn't minimize the word luck. By luck, I'm not talking about performance. You have to stay healthy. You look at the NFL, the fortunes of teams have changed overnight with injury. Some of the top teams have that injury. It changes everything you do dramatically. Certainly last year, our roster changed very quickly for a lot of different reasons. And you win in this league with that. Hopefully you stay healthy. And our young guys are good. We've got some talented young guys. The guys are, they're going to get beat up. They're going to get bloody. They're going to have to pick themselves off the deck. Confidence is going to be shattered. But they've got to keep coming back. And if they do that, I think by January, mid-January, it would be a tough out. If you're a tough out in the Big East, you got a chance.
When you talk to them,
how much?
Well, that's a good question, and that's really what you ask them. It's like asking your two sons, one is in 4th grade, one is in the 2nd grade. You're asking your fourth grader to make sure the 2nd grader does the right thing. So, I'm certainly not saying they're 4th graders, but I think the analogy is, it's hard to assume leadership when you haven't really been a part of it. And where our leadership really has to come from is from our two seniors. And they've been through a lot, and you'd like to think that they're physically being the mentality that a kid is overseas who appreciates everything about what's happening here. Jabari Curry's had his ups and downs, great years, bad years. You would hope that they would steady the ship, but certainly, Matt and Dara have got to get on his paddles. They've got to paddle like that. I think they can be more leaders by example. And they really don't know what to say, but they know what to do. And as long as they're doing it to the best of their ability, they'll be good leaders for the year.
So if they step up to that role, do you think really surprised because you are so young and maybe real that they don't know what to do?
Well, I think that's a good question. I think sometimes so much success is how you play it, and can you get a little momentum and can you feel good about your own court surroundings? Obviously, 2 years ago we had a great signature win against Kansas. It boosted the confidence. It made home court for us home court. Last year, again, not to take anything away from Vanderbilt, but we gave a game away. We had no idea last year that we'd play 4 teams that were undefeated when we played them in December. We didn't handle those kinds of things really well. Sometimes youth has the virtue of they don't know any better. They don't. Half of them don't even know where they're at by the hour. So, I think what we have to do there is temper their enthusiasm inside with reality. Their highs and lows have to be minimized. It's a cardiac chart with the ups and downs. That old roller coaster. We won't be very good. What we have to do is just each day kind of just get up a step, get up a step, get up a step. And that all sounds great, and that's great clinic talk, and you guys say it to your families, and we all talk about it all the time. Ultimately, they have to believe in the process, and that's how we'll be successful.
say, can you talk about the double-edged sword? It's taking a lot about it. You've got some players that went to the NBA, some prospects, but as the team turns over quickly like this, and John Tucker's another one that's on the radar now too. What do you talk about?
Well, and that's a really good question too, because if we do the right things, those kids will have options. Again, I can't say what if Wilson Chandler. I couldn't be happier for him. What a great story he'll be. Would it have been nice to have him last year? Absolutely. It would have been great. It would have been great if my in-laws left after the weekend and stayed 2 weeks either. It's how it works. But what we have to do is understand that if we do the right things with talented kids, they're going to turn over. The nature of a Dart Tucker and a Matt Cosmo is that they turn over. What we have to somehow try to get is the stability of a 4-year kid. And I think we're looking at recruiting older kids now, not starting again with freshmen, junior college kids. Obviously, Eric Wallace is a great transfer. He's a kid that if something does happen can fill in right away and be able to go. He's got Big Ten experience. He knows the score, he knows the deal.